Today we are going to practice two things. We are going to practice the expression, hear it through the grapevine, and we are also going to practice the phrase, had better. The expression, hear it through the grapevine, means hear a rumor, hear a gossip. Here's an example. Lisa told John that Mark got a promotion. John was surprised, so he asked Lisa, how no? Let's make a how you know question. How? How do you? How do you know? How do you know? How do you know that Mark got a promotion? Mark got a promotion. He got a promotion. How do you know that he got a? How do you know that he got a? How do you know that he got a promotion? How do you know that he got a promotion? And she answered, I heard a rumor. I heard a rumor. Now we can use hear it through the grapevine here, and we can say, I heard it through the grapevine. I heard it through the grapevine. I heard it through the grapevine. We are also going to practice using the phrase had better, which is a way to warn people that bad consequences are coming if they continue with something bad. Here is an example. John is always lying. John is always lying. And Lisa is tired of his lies. She wants to warn him. Stop lying or there will be some bad consequences. This is how she would say it. You had better. You'd better. You'd better stop lying. You'd better stop lying. What kind of consequences do you think she is implying? Maybe she will stop talking to him. Maybe he will lose her friendship or her trust. Something bad is coming if he doesn't stop lying. You'd better stop lying. Welcome to the Professor English podcast, where we don't just talk about English, we practice English. My name is Ryan, and I am your host. Today we are going to practice English by using the phrase, hear it through the grapevine, and the phrase, had better. This is a listening and a speaking exercise. So, if you want to improve your English listening, your English speaking, and your accuracy, while also improving your vocabulary, in other words, the whole enchilada, you have found the right video. There are no long explanations, just practice. Practice listening and practice speaking. So, if you are not clear about how to use these phrases, by the end of the video, don't worry, it will be very clear. So be sure and watch until the end. Before we begin, I just want to remind you that if you prefer some visual help with this exercise, you can always see the video version on my YouTube channel, Professor English ESL Class. Now, let's dive in and start practicing English. Here is a situation. Lisa told John that Mike is stealing money from the company. John was shocked. He asked Mary, how no? How you know? Question. Let's make a how you know question. How you know? How do you? How do you know? How do you know that Mike is stealing money? How do you know that Mike is stealing money? How do you know that Mike's stealing money? How do you know that he is stealing money? That he is. That he's. How do you know that he's stealing money? How do you know that he's stealing money? Here is the answer. This is how she answered. She said, I heard a rumor. Now we can use hear it through the grapevine. I heard it. I heard it through the grapevine. That means I heard a rumor. I heard some gossip. I heard it through the grapevine. I know that he's stealing money because I heard it through the grapevine. I know that he's stealing money because I heard it through the grapevine. That's a horrible reason to make an accusation like that. John was not happy with this answer. He thought, Lisa should be careful about listening to rumors and spreading rumors. He was worried something bad could happen to her if she continued spreading rumors. Maybe she could get fired. Maybe people would not trust her anymore. Many bad things could happen to her if she continued spreading rumors, and John didn't want anything bad to happen to her. So he warned her. You had better. You had better. That's how you warn somebody. Stop this or something bad is going to happen. You'd better. You'd better stop. You'd better stop spreading rumors, Lisa. You'd better stop spreading rumors. That's a warning. Don't do this because something bad is going to happen to you if you continue doing it. You'd better stop spreading rumors. You'd better stop. You'd better stop spreading rumors. All right, fantastic job. Let's try another example. Here's another situation. Mike told John that Lucy is getting a divorce. Mike was very surprised at this news, so he asked John, "How no?" Let's make a how you know question. How you know? How do you? How do you know? How do you know? How do you know that Lucy is getting a divorce? How do you know that she is getting a divorce? She is getting a. She's getting a. She's getting a. She is getting a. She's getting a. How do you know that she's getting a? That she's getting a. That she's getting a divorce? How do you know that she's getting a divorce? Here is how John answered. I heard a rumor. By the way, another way to say I heard a rumor is a little birdie told me. A little bird told me, but we don't say bird, we say birdie. That means like a really small, cute little bird. A little birdie told me. That means I heard a rumor. I heard some gossip. We can use hear it through the grapevine to answer this question. I heard it through the grapevine. I heard it through the grapevine. I heard a rumor. I heard some gossip. A little birdie told me. I heard it through the grapevine. Mike was shocked that John was spreading gossip, and he wanted to warn him that something bad would probably happen if he continued doing this. So he said, he made a warning. What did he do? He said, you had better, you'd better not spread rumors. You'd better not spread rumors, John. You'd better not spread rumors, John. This phrase, had better, means stop doing it or something bad will happen. Maybe people will not trust him anymore. Maybe people will stop being friends with him. Some bad consequences will happen. You'd better not spread rumors, John. Very frequently in spoken English, people just say, you better. The D sound just disappears. I personally do not like this, but it is extremely common, so it is possible that you would hear, you better stop spreading rumors. But I don't recommend that you talk like that. You'd better stop spreading rumors, John. Say the D. Say, it's not that hard, is it, to say the D? You'd better stop spreading rumors, John. All right, you're doing a super duper job. Let's try another example. But before we do, I just want to remind you that if you find these exercises helpful, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel, Professor English ESL Class, so that you won't miss the next lesson. And if you're watching this video on YouTube, please take a moment to press the like button. It helps my channel so much and lets me know that you want to see more fluency and listening comprehension exercises just like this one. Now, let's keep practicing English. Here is another example. Lisa told Mike that John got fired from another job. Mike was surprised by this news, so he asked Lisa, how you know? Let's make a how you know question. How do you? How do you know? How do you know that John got fired? How do you know that John got fired? Here is how she answered. I heard a rumor. A little birdie told me. Instead of saying, I heard that's saying a little birdie told me is kind of funny. It's more typical to say, I heard it through the grapevine, but that's a funny expression. A little birdie told me. Instead of saying, I heard a rumor, we can use hear it through the grapevine. I heard it. I heard it through the grapevine. Mike was sad to hear this news because John has been fired many times. So he said to Lisa, he had better. He had better. This is a warning to John. He's not there, but he's still saying it. He had better start. He had better start improving his work. If he doesn't improve his work, something bad is going to happen. That's what it means. He had better start improving his work. He'd better start improving his work. What do you think he means by telling Lisa he'd better start improving his work? Using this phrase, had better, is a warning. Something bad is coming. Things will happen. Bad things will happen. What kind of bad things will happen if he doesn't improve his work? What is Mike afraid is going to happen to John? Maybe John will be in financial trouble if he continues this way. Or something bad is coming without change. So he better start improving his work. He'd better start improving his work. Okay, you did an amazing job today, and you learned some fantastic English. Congratulations! I knew you could do it. Remember that practice makes perfect, so you should repeat this exercise several times, not just so that you can remember how to use these words and phrases, but also to improve your listening and your speaking skills. It's been really fun practicing English with you today, and I hope to see you again real soon. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press the like button. See you in the next video with more interesting words and phrases.